Today's horoscope, Taurus June 19, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money and compatibility with other signs. Mars moves into your solar house today, bringing invigoration to romance, pleasure, self-expression, and entertainment until August 6th. Overall, it's easier to express yourself and your desires during this cycle. You are more willing to take personal risks with your heart and your creative impulses, but also possibly with money. Watch T. His last one. You are more outgoing and generally seize opportunities as they arise with Mars in this area of your solar chart. Romance can become heated, and this can be stimulating or challenging, depending on the moment or situation. Today's Sun-Venus minor challenge can prompt some indecision. The Sun in your second house these days can encourage you to attend to your practical affairs and also pulls up a desire for some predictability in your life. On the other hand, Venus in your sign encourages you to express yourself and enjoy a more spontaneous approach to your life. Of course, these two different drives can sometimes clash, as you may see more clearly today. A symptom of discontent may be a sudden craving or impulsive choices. Let Cupid's arrows rain down from above. You are entering one of the best periods in your romantic life that you've seen in nearly 2 years, and there is not a single moment to waste. As mighty Mars, the warrior planet of sex, passion, and drive, orates your solar of romance, true love, fertility, and dating from now until August 6, 2025, you'll be unable to think of nearly anything else. This is the most significant period for singles to line up new options and put themselves out there, as a soulmate could be right around the corner. You're thinking about the current situation too hard. Why expend so much effort? Let go of the stress and you'll soon see that the details and folks involved are taking care of themselves. Today's planetary alignment is there to encourage you in your pursuit of truth. This is like the Hollywood starlet carrying out the director's wishes with perfection and grace, creating something sublime. In other words, act out your fantasies. Remember that in order to do this successfully, you must plan. A great thing to plan is the meals you will eat in a week. Plan all of them, or up to 5 days worth, at the start of each week. You will reap enormous benefits, physically, emotionally and financially. Getting down to business will feel right and good for you today. The essence of vibration will encourage you to take charge of your financial situation and career ambitions. If you are not working in the capacity that you know yourself to be capable of, this is an excellent opportunity for you to do something about it. Further, if your monetary situation is not where you want it to be, look for constructive ways to improve it. Mars is not only on the move today, but a move that makes sense of the law. Few days. Over the last few days, tension between the Moon and Mars has put your work and life balance under pressure, but in a way that on both sides of life's fence is about to prove a huge advantage. On one side of life's fence, the Moon's departure from your career sector allows you to move into the Sun's final days in your income sector with your professional instincts sharp and a new sense of confidence. On the other side of life's fence, those work and life balance reminders will be a lifeline as Mars returns to spend the next 2 months in a playful and creative part of your chart. Just as the focus should be on the new working week, held back by a retrograde phase, Mars, the planet of passion and the warrior planet of the cosmos, finally returns to your romantic sector today. Held back by her own retrograde phase and late to return as well, Mars returns to find Venus, the planet of love in Taurus, long after she should have left. Welcome to the start of some of the most romantically charged weeks of 2025. Daily planetary overview. As Mars enters practical, detail-oriented Virgo, the cosmic energy shifts from fiery spontaneity to grounded precision. This transition brings a more thoughtful and purposeful approach to action, drive, and even desire. You may find yourself channeling your energy into meaningful work, self-improvement, or problem-solving rather than impulsive reactions or heated debates. Mars in Virgo isn't about flash, it's about function. This period invites you to refine your habits, streamline your efforts, and move with intention. While passion may feel cooler, your ability to stay focused and productive is stronger than ever. This is a time when you may begin to notice a natural inclination toward structure and clarity. Whether it's planning your day more carefully, sticking to routines, or being more mindful of your health, you're likely to find satisfaction in the little things, especially when they're done well. Mars in Virgo supports precision over passion, so while you might not feel as emotionally or physically charged, you're more capable of accomplishing what truly matters. Tasks that previously felt overwhelming may now feel manageable, provided you resist the tendency to overthink or fall into the trap of perfectionism. If you find yourself hesitating to act out of fear that things won't be just right, remind yourself that progress often beats perfection. In conversations, your thoughts are sharp and your words carry clarity. You have the ability to express ideas effectively, but be mindful of how you say things. Mars can still carry an edge, and in Virgo, that edge might come across as overly critical or blunt, especially when others aren't expecting it. Being too direct, even with the best intentions, could lead to misunderstandings or tension. Try softening your delivery or asking questions before offering advice. Diplomacy is just as important as clarity, especially if you want your ideas to be heard and respected. When it comes to love and connection, you're more affectionate in subtle ways. You may find yourself wanting to care for others through thoughtful gestures rather than grand romantic displays. If you're in a relationship, this is a great time to show love through acts of service or mutual support. If you're single, your positive and grounded demeanor might naturally attract people who are drawn to emotional maturity and sincerity. You're not necessarily chasing excitement, you're looking for meaningful connection. This Mars placement also invites you to take a look at your physical appearance and well-being with fresh eyes. There's a strong motivation to improve how you feel and function in your body. Instead of high-intensity workouts or pushing past limits, you might feel more aligned with sustainable routines like yoga, swimming, or mindful walking. Still, if you have excess energy to burn and want a creative way to move, dancing could be a beautiful balance, something social, energizing, and joyful. If you've never taken a class before, this could be your sign to try something new. Financially, this is an ideal time to get organized. Whether you've been considering a spontaneous purchase or a long-term investment, your instincts are strong right now. Trust your ability to make well-thought-out decisions, and don't hesitate to seek advice from financial professionals or trusted friends. You're likely to find that others recognize your responsible attitude and are more willing to offer help or guidance. This can be especially valuable if you're starting a new project or reassessing your goals. Just remember to weigh your options without rushing. Clarity and patience will bring the best outcomes. Socially, even though your energy is more reserved, your warm-hearted nature is shining through. You may be surprised by how much others appreciate the efforts you're making to be kind and considerate. Whether you're hosting a gathering, catching up with friends, or meeting someone new, your presence feels grounded and sincere. People notice when you're truly being yourself, and during this time, that authenticity will open more doors than charm ever could. In the end, Mars in Virgo is less about quick wins and more about sustainable growth. Think of it as a time to quietly build your foundation, to strengthen what you've already created, and to refine the path you're on. You may not be making big, flashy moves, but the progress you're making is real, meaningful, and deeply rewarding. What's one small habit you've wanted to improve or start? How do you plan to channel this precise, focused energy in your everyday life? Share your thoughts. It's often the smallest shifts that create the biggest change.